The electric eyes and the pressure sensors are all operational.
Great. What about the backup alarms?
We're working on it. We had to hire some extra people, but they'll be ready.
Okay.
Look, I just heard something I got to get off my chest about Keith Timmons. That you had some information that you could have used to put him away, but you didn't use it.
That's true.
I told them they were crazy. Why?
Well, Cece pointed out to me that it would have a bad effect on Brandon to see Keith publicly humiliated, and I agreed with him.
Well, you don't suppose the fact that Cece was worried about Brandon hating him for hurting Keith that had a little bit more to do with his altruism?
You know, I imagine it probably did, but the important thing is that Keith is out of the job now, and we have the information there to use against him in the future if he dirties his hands again.
Well, the good citizens of Santa Barbara should be grateful for having their interests so well served by the town's most prominent tycoon and its star law enforcer.
Well, I hope they
You know, deals like this used to be struck behind closed doors in smoke-filled rooms,
Well,
Inspector.
it's an imperfect world, I guess.
Oh, that's it, huh? That's your response to the outrage of letting a man like Timmons get away with his crimes.
People get away with their crimes every single day. You can't turn around without seeing it. There's corruption and ugliness and cruelty going full tilt all the time. It was a great disillusionment to me to realize that I couldn't make this world over to the place I wanted it to be. So I do the best I can, and as long as I can live with the results, I will continue. When I can't, then I'll walk away.
Well, you know, I happen to believe that there are some things that are out and out wrong, that there are some things that aren't negotiable, Inspector, and one of those is striking a deal that benefits Timmons, and another is ignoring the vows that you swore to uphold this system.
And would another be getting leniency for Nikki Alvarez for her criminal activity because you knew that it was saving her brother's life, or fabricating reports saying that Dash Nichols kidnapped Julia when you knew it was the other way around? Would you not agree that most of the time this job comes down to choosing between the lesser of two evils?
You're right. I can't hold you up to standards that I'm not living up to. Forget it.
Saying that it's easy to make your peace with it. I have had a difficult time with it myself. I'm not saying that.
I don't know where this anger's coming from. Since Nikki died, just haven't been able to get a fix on it.
Well, that is where it's coming from. And for what it's worth, I think you're doing a much better job than you give yourself credit for. You know, you're going to get it together eventually. And of course, then it's going to fall apart one more time.
Yeah, but if I don't alienate everybody I care about now.
Lance, what is it?
Manners, the head honcho here, he wants to have the tiara taken downtown under armed guard for cleaning. And he wants to have it put in a bank vault overnight.
Fine. That'll give us more time to get the security arrangements together. Tell him that's fine.
Okay.
And hopefully it will give us a little time to figure out how to get this wolf to take the bait.
I think I'll pass on this one.
Didn't you hear what I just told you?
I hang on every word, Sherry. The Armonti tiara is a piece of rare beauty worth millions, and the heist would be difficult, but not impossible. And you'd be working from the inside to make things easier.
Well?
But I also heard what you didn't say. It is too dangerous and not the kind of work I do best. There'll be security of the most sophisticated kind there, and there's too much of a chance of something going wrong.
I'm afraid you're not good enough.
No, I'm the best because I've always been cautious. Now, that's why I've lasted this long. I take enormous risks, but only when I'm confident of success. One thing I never do is let myself be led by someone else's personal motives.
And what does that mean?
The part that seems to intrigue you the most about this caper, ma chère, is the fact that your mother would be the victim.
So what?
There's so much more at stake here.
Yes, there's millions more. And I would still take the piece, no matter who it belonged to.
Lisa, ever since I've known you, you've had this love-hate thing with your mother. Now, that's your problem. But when it interferes with work, it becomes my problem.
When has it ever interfered with our work?
It seems to be getting worse. I don't think you care anymore what kind of risk you take, as long as you can get Sophia. But I am not going to prison to satisfy some lifelong temper tantrum. Now, this time the answer is no.